Hello sellers, my name is Aditya. Today I am going to guide you through how to upload products in the Salezy admin panel. We know we had already gone through this section of adding and managing the product in Salezy admin panel earlier. But there are some changes taking place in our Salezy admin panel from time to time according to client requirements. These type of changes we had done in one of our admin panel for the grocery app. Let's go through the add product feature of this admin panel. Now click on the products tab of our admin panel from the left side burger menu. Here you can see we had already added the categories and subcategories for the product from their respective tabs. Also you can see here some products are already added to the database. Now let's start by adding a product here. Click on the add new product button. You will come across the add product screen. For adding a product, first we have to add the image for the product. Let's add the image for the product. After uploading the image or images, the admin has to enter the details of the product. Product name. You can enter any name for the product you want to display to the customer. Let's enter the name for this product. After adding the product name, enter the description for the product. If you want to specify some features and special aspects of the product, you can enter it here. Category. If we assign any category to this product, the product will be displayed under that category. Let's assign the category we had added earlier to the category list. Subcategory. Although this field is optional, it is recommended that you add a subcategory for every product. It makes the product browsing much simpler. Let's add a subcategory here. Publish or unpublish. If we add this field as unpublished for this product, the product will not be displayed in any of our apps. Else if we select publish option, it will be displayed in our app. Brands. If you want to add any new brand into the list of brands, you can click on this add brand button and enter the name of the brand you want to enter here. We should keep in mind that if we add a brand from the button provided here, all the details in the text fields will be cleared and the brand will be added. Keep in mind that we will need to enter the product details again. So ensure that the brand you want to add is already added into the list. Let's mention the brand of this product from the list of brands provided in the drop down. Tags. You have to enter keywords here which are directly or indirectly related to the product. Let's enter the keyword for the product. Product edition, limited or regular. You can enter here whether the product is a regular or a limited edition product. Let's select it as a limited edition product. Price and stocks. Here you can add as many quantity variants for the stock as required by the admin. The original price of the product is compulsory and the offered price is optional. If you are offering a discount on this product, enter the discounted price here. So let's enter the quantity and their respective prices. Let's enter the quantity as 250 gram and enter the original price for this quantity. For the product, let's say it is about 60. Let's also provide an offer on this product. Now after you have entered a single quantity variant for the stock, the admin can add more quantities and their respective prices and discounts if any. So let's add one more quantity variant here. Let's enter another quantity variant, 500 grams, and the price will be 110 and discounted price as 100. Now after filling the prices of the products, next comes is the automate stock. If you select this option as yes for automating stock quantity, a text field will appear on the side of the drop down where the admin will enter the currently available amount in stock. Let's enter the available quantity amount here. After the customer places an order for purchasing this product, the amount for the product in the placed order will get depleted from initial stock that was entered. Other details. In this section, the admin can enter whether there is any accessory available with the product. We can enter it here in the accessories field. Also, if there are any precautions or instructions that are to be carried out while handling the product, it can be entered in this field here. Here you can see we have provided the feature of the stock keeping unit. In the stock keeping unit, the admin has to enter a unique code for that product. Also, the admin should be able to recognize the product with this code. Let's enter a sample code for this product. Now if all the compulsory details are filled properly, the admin should click on the add button and the product will get added to the product database. We can see here the product has been added. The admin can even edit the details of the product with the help of edit button, which is placed at extreme right. Also, he can delete the product if he wants to remove the product from the database. That's it for today. Thanks for watching us till the end. In the next video, we will walk you through some other feature of the app. Thank you.